This episode of the Red Bull Rant is brought to you by the fine patrons that support us through patreon.com/Red Bull Rant. You can support us for the low price of $1 a month, and you can get exclusive content, including a monthly wrap-up for the New York Red Bulls. We want to send a special shout-out to our patrons who support us at $5 a month. That is our producer-level reward. Thank you to Jeremiah Dempster and William Martin. Now, on to the show.
The Red Bull Rant is a free-flowing conversation amongst three lifelong wackos that may contain adult language. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, my friends, to the show that never ends. This is the Red Bull Rant podcast. I'm your host, Jason Iapicco.
I'm Pat McDonald.
I'm Truman, and this is episode 286, product placement.
Ooh.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah, I do not know off the top of my head.
Nope.
Disco Inferno.
Nope.
I'm saying Disco Inferno until it's right.
Someday.
Disco Inferno's the new Demolition, man. So back from vacation. Thankfully, Red Bulls did not play last week, so
You missed nothing.
exactly.
Nothing.
What I did miss, though, was the two United States games because, honestly, I did not care to watch.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
U.S. And I wanted to bet on this one, but the sports book at the hotel I was staying at in Vegas did not, for some reason, have this game. I don't know how they can call themselves a sports book without having all the games, but
Lame.
The United States lost 4-2 to Colombia, which, it's Colombia. And then they had a 1-1 draw versus Peru. And Matt Doyle called Aaron Long the best player on the field for the United States against Peru.
There you go.
That's good. He all right.
His first international start and first 90-minute game, and he gets called the man of the match for the team for the United States.
Can't go wrong with that.
You doing all right?
So, do you guys have any thoughts about this game since I didn't watch this?
Pat, I guess. I mean, I got nothing. I didn't watch it at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people think the second game was better than the first, and by scoreline, I guess that would make a lot of sense. I was personally more encouraged by the Colombia game. I mean, the wheels didn't really come off in that one until some late subs were made. And they just pretty much invited attacking pressure by Colombia. A lot of the guys you wanted to see weren't playing between Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie, and Christian Pulisic. So for Red Bull fans, obviously it was very nice to see Aaron Long play. And yes, he did play very, very well. That's a nice takeaway. I mean, I think it may have been Matt Doyle who said that, that should they continue to play this way long and Cameron Carter-Vickers would easily be that number two lineup of center backs behind Miazga and Brooks. So that'd be kind of cool. Other than that, Josh Sargent looked good. He won me a couple bucks because I bet that he'd score a goal. Yeah, I mean, there were a few things here and there to get you excited. But overall, it's just friendlies, just two pair of friendlies. And let's get a new coach in there.
It's just all learning. It's just learning.
Yeah. I mean, I think the kind of blondness of both these friendlies just really hammered home. They need to hire a coach. And yesterday. So,
since we're on international talk, what do you guys think of the rumors that Tata is going to be coaching Mexico?
Bye. Bye-bye.
Right, come on. Would you have wanted him for the United States?
I mean, it's hard to judge because, again, he's managing a team that can spend money.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different world, so it's hard to say right now.
I mean, he did a good job. The guy, he's got a pedigree. Barca, Argentina, he's got a pedigree. say what you want. I like the American coach. I like the American coach for America. It seems like very rarely do foreign coaches succeed coaching national teams. I mean, it's not to say they don't have certain amounts of success at times, but no foreign coach, from my understanding, has ever won a World Cup with a different country. So, not to say the U.S. is anywhere near winning a World Cup in 2022, but I don't know. I like the idea of an American being the coach.
I'm not going to argue with you.
As long as we make the World Cup, that's all that matters.
Let's just win the Gold Cup. Come on.
As long as we just keep winning that old Gold Cup.
Let's step one. Step one, win the Gold Cup.
And then step two, win it again, so you don't have to play a playing game for the whatever I forget what the hell that tournament's called. Federations Cup.
Yep.
All right. Prediction standings for us, since I know you guys didn't update this last week. We all got a point. Nobody got the scoreline exactly right for San Jose because we thought San Jose was not going to score. So Truman's at 31. I'm at 20. Pat's at 19. Standings watch for the Red Bulls. I'm still number 2 because we didn't play. More importantly, I don't remember if this was actually happened before the show last week or if it happened afterwards, but the Red Bulls officially clinched number 2 in MLS, and if they were to make it to the final, would host the MLS Cup final. Dallas is the closest that can come in the West, and their max score is going to be 63 if they win the last 2 games. So there's no way to catch up to Red Bulls.
Good.
The Red Bulls will be traveling down to Philadelphia for their last road game of the regular season. That game is Sunday, October 21st at 3 p.m. I'm not sure why 3. It's kind of a weird start time.
It's a weird-ass Sunday game. What do you expect?
Yeah. The game we broadcast on MSG because I think this weekend all the games are on Sunday. I'm not sure.
I believe you are correct. I mean, there's I think there's a game tonight. Hold on, I'm gonna check real quick. I thought there was a game today.
There was yesterday.
There's a game right now happening right now. Real Salt Lake and New England are playing.
Okay, because I thought everybody was at 32 today, but I guess. Oh, that game just started too.
Yep, and then Sunday.
And then it looks like the last 2 weeks of the year. Oh no, sorry. So next week they're going to have 3 and 5 p.m. games, but then it looks like on the 28th everybody's at 4:30 Eastern time because we got to have the quote decision day. Everybody at the same time.
Exciting.
So Atlanta's last 2 games, by the way, their last game is at Toronto, and this week they are. If I can find the game, they are home to Chicago.
Win. That's a win.
Yep.
Come on. Who are we kidding?
Yeah.
How about this is the first time Dax McCarty's missed the playoffs in, I think, 9 years.
Bummer.
Yeah.
And the first time Questions missed it since he got back to
Weird. Good thing everyone put up a stink about us getting rid of those guys, right?
More stink. Yeah, because they're the problem. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the fact the rest of the team is shit.
I'll deal with Orlando later.
as in next week.
No, as in later in the show.
During a certain segment of the show.
So for the rest of the Eastern Conference, the first 4 spots are locked up right now. Atlanta in first, us in second, New York City in third, Philly in fourth. Columbus is in fifth, DC is in sixth. Neither of them in clinch, though, because Montreal can catch both of them if things go correctly. Outside that, New England, Toronto, Chicago, and Orlando are all eliminated. In the West, top 4 spots are also clinched. That's right now in order: FC Dallas, Sporting KC, LAFC, Seattle, and then Portland and Salt Lake are 5 and 6. The Galaxy sit in 7th, 1 point behind Salt Lake, and Vancouver is in 8th. They I think if they do not win this week, then they are going to be eliminated because they are. Or actually, if Salt Lake draws, I think Vancouver's gone before this weekend happens. Because right now, Vancouver and Salt Lake are never mind, because I can't read the games played column. So,
as none of us can.
And then eliminated in the West are from 9 through 12, Minnesota, Houston, Colorado, and San Jose.
San Jose.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in the East, who do you think out of Columbus, DC, and Montreal gets eliminated?
Montreal.
Yeah, I think so too. If you didn't notice, DC's playing pretty well.
Yeah, okay. Maybe one of the hottest teams in the league, if not the hottest. So
here's the question. Does DC leapfrog Columbus and possibly Philly and get into fifth or fourth place?
Well, I'm gonna say the highest they will reach is fifth.
I'm gonna say the highest they reach is who gives a shit? We're in second, motherfucker.
I will say this. I think I tweeted this last night. Attention, Eastern Conference teams, you better knock them out in the first round and do not give them a home game.
Yeah.
Do not give them a home game at all. You have to take them out in the knockout round immediately.
The impenetrable Audi Field.
I mean, it's not like they looked absolutely invincible last night, but still, why give them a chance?
So, for whatever it's worth, if DC finishes sixth, we would not see them until the conference finals. So, at least there's that.
Cool.
Because Atlanta would get the lowest seeded team remaining, assuming that we stay 1 and 2, of course. All right.
No, let's not have that happen. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to what we were talking about. The Philly game, Sunday, the 21st, 3 p.m. MSG. Philly's coming into this game with a record of 15, 12, and 5, and 9, 5, and 2 at home. Their record is good for 50 points this season. They have a +2 goal differential. And like I said before, they're currently fourth in the East. Last 5, they've actually been pretty decent. It's a loss, win, draw, win. So not terrible form coming into this one. And, of course, the Red Bulls lost to Philly. I think the last game we played up there was in the Open Cup. I think. I don't remember if we played at Philly since then, but in the Open Cup, we lost there 2-1. So predictions, Truman, what do you think is going to happen on Sunday?
Well, I'll say this. I hate this game. I hate it. I hate it so much. And I hate it for 2 reasons. I hate it because the last time we came off an international break on the road, we gave up 3 goals. So thankfully, Bradley Wright Phillips also scored 3 goals. But still, I hate that. And again, Philly's playing very well, and they are playing very well at home. Just 2 things that make me nervous. I think this is the best chance the Red Bulls have of not getting the supporter shield because it's going to be tough to get a result in this game. It's really, really going to be hard. I think the Orlando game, I mean, they should bash their brains in. And again, Orlando, I'm getting to you later. But as for this game, I want to say win, but it's tough. This is a real tough spot they're in. Philly's going to be pumped. I think the Red Bulls have a good contingent traveling down to the game, which is nice. But I'm going to be the bearer of bad news and say it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Atlanta wins, and then the Shield's pretty much is over there.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat. I don't. This is one of those games that I could see going poorly for the Red Bulls, or at least, poorly for their supporter shield chances. It certainly looks like a game, much like Truman just said, Philly is no longer the dumpster fire that they were. They are playing well. And they're playing well at home. So, I mean, I very much see this being a draw. I can very much seeing this being a loss. That being said, I'm predicting a 4-0 win by the Red Bulls. Because that's what I said I would do.
That's right.
Sorry, Truman. Truman, what did you say again? Because I didn't write it down.
2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Okay. I would like to think we continue our hot streak. I don't know if that's going to happen if Adams isn't back, honestly.
What's the report?
Well, since the only thing that broadcasts anything about the Red Bulls now seems to be Instagram, there was a picture of him training, so he is training.
All right. Well, at least there's that. I'm going optimistic. I think the Red Bulls can continue their hot streak. Philly, as much as they have 9 wins, if you look at the overall record, it's sort of mediocre at home. Honestly, I want them to win, even if it's only just to avenge that Open Cup loss.
Revenge!
Because I was there for that. That was a bad night.
I need that revenge so much to make me feel better.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So I'm going to go with the same scoreline that we saw in the Open Cup, but in reverse, a 2-1 win for the Red Bulls.
And let's go to our brand new segment, which I introduced today. What's Pat's wager going to be?
On this game? I haven't even put it.
How did we not introduce this sooner, by the way?
Because I just thought about it.
I should put a wager on somebody to score a goal. Let's say.
And it can't be BWP.
Yeah, someone who's not BWP. I'm putting $1 on the RZA this week.
All right, I like that. I like it.
So here's the question, though. Does he play if Adams does?
Yeah, because he has been.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's right, because he's not defensive. He's an offensive midfielder.
Well, he is defensive, but he's been playing on the wing.
Yeah.
When Adams has been in town. So I'm putting in drafting.
Right there. It's going in. This is actually happening.
The bet is happening live. Oh, I gotta get to the soccer page. Oh shit, that's not where I want to be. Here we go. All right.
And you gotta tell us what the odds are for the bet, by the way.
All right, we'll do that. Let's see, soccer. Yeah, come on, go faster.
It's probably still easier to navigate than the MLS app.
Yeah. Okay, so I can't do it because for some reason they're not giving odds on anything, on any of the games until tonight's game wraps up. So,
we'll just talk about it next week then.
Yeah.
But you're saying the RZA is your man.
I will put $1 on the RZA.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I actually, when I was in Vegas, I thought about downloading the MGM app and doing it through there because I think that was the only way in Vegas to do it online was through the MGM Grand.
Mm-hmm.
It
still disappoints me that the sportsbook did not have soccer, but to at least bet straight up on the game.
Did you ask?
I did.
That seems because they have a Jersey.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They have soccer in Jersey.
Oh, I know. I'm saying the sportsbook for the hotel I was at. So the day before I asked about it, and they say it's not in the system, and they said it may be available tomorrow. And when I went downstairs the next day, there was nothing on the board for it. There was games for the weekend for the NFL, but there was nothing for that day.
What did you ask after? Did you ask the next day? Because I would not be shocked if soccer didn't show up on the board, but
honestly, I didn't think to do that day. I just figured it wasn't on the board because it was the day before. And then if it wasn't on the board the second day, I'm like, well, okay, if it's not on the board now, then it's not. They're not taking bets for it. The woman didn't even know what I was talking about when I said international soccer. So
that's when you should have gone to Caesar's Palace. That's the place.
Yeah,
that's the place to go. They got everything.
Well,
they got all the sports.
I was staying 7 miles south of the news strip, so I wasn't really in a place to go walking to another casino.
What your Uber's for?
Yeah. But the hotel I was staying at had $5 minimum tables, so.
Oh, okay. I justify that completely.
Well, I didn't know when I booked it. It just so worked out.
There you go.
Plus, it was 2 nights for $200. So, I mean, right there, that's already justifying it.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'm going to totally sound like I got ripped off here, and I did. But I think it's just funny. So in Vegas, street performers are a thing, and particularly women dressed up in showgirls clothing are a thing. So if you are in Vegas and you decide you want to take a picture with them, which you totally can, understand that each woman wants her own tip. They will not. They will not accept. They will not accept. Woman will not accept a tip and then split it with her partner. That's not how that works. And I went in knowing I was tipping them, but I did not think that. I thought it'd be totally okay for them to split it. I did not think that one through.
I got you beat.
Do you want to talk about that one?
I got you beat. Yeah, there's in Times Square one time. I was with a church youth group, and these two girls. I was like keeping my eye on them, and they're like, "Come on, Daddy, we want to take a picture." I'm like, "I don't like that at all. I am not your father." And so they ran up to like an Iron Man and a Spider Man, and they're like, they gave me their phone. I took the picture and gave it back. They're like, "Ah, no!" They ran off, and there's Spider Man and Iron Man holding out their hand to me, not their father, and I ended up having to pay the stupid Spider Man and Iron Man.
At least I'm in the picture. I paid for it.
Yeah. So yeah, I told you I had you beat.
So yeah, I guess it's at least that. All right. Let's move on. New York Red Bulls 2, 3-1 win versus Penn FC. I think when you guys were talking about this on the show last week, it was 1-1 at halftime or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was 3-1 win. I think that this is what clinched them a playoff spot too.
It did. Yep.
All right. Then they followed that up with a 2-1 win over the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. This Saturday, October 20th at 7 p.m. is their first playoff game. They'll be traveling down to Charleston Battery into the Eastern Conference quarterfinal matchup. I don't know who they would play next. I'm not sure if USL reseeds or not. So, but this could be their last game of the year for the USL side.
Yeah, because it's going to be all road games for them, I would think, right?
Yeah, because they were the 8th seed, right? So they're pretty much on the road the whole time.
I will say that for their last home game of the year, they had a ton of people there. Like, they legit had like a real big crowd, yeah.
That's probably had something to do with everybody needed their fix.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%.
And college is back in session, so
yeah.
Got a bunch of college kids. They're like, I thought Montclair was playing today. Oh, well, let's get drunk.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, time for the dumping ground.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna move this last thing to the very end.
Okay.
So dumping ground's everything else. Whoops. You guys go ahead.
Okay. Yes. I mean, there's a couple things we could talk about. First, real quick, congratulations to the women's national team because they actually know how to win games, and they beat Canada 2-0, which double clinched their World Cup qualification.
I like how double clinching is a thing.
Yeah, they double. I mean, they clinched before, and then they just clinched it again.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it worked.
Yeah, they didn't leave anything to question. So congratulations to them. I think that's pretty awesome. I mean, that team just knows how to succeed. Second, the crew got saved. So a hashtag worked, finally.
Are they officially saved?
I believe so.
They're finally officially saved?
I believe a deal is happening, as far as I know. I know the league posted a thing about, them keeping the team in Ohio. I just think it's kind of funny that this is the first time the league goes, oh, yeah, by the way, we totally would have let this team move to Austin, Texas. Totally.
100%.
But that's good. I'm glad the crew is sticking around.
Agreed.
An original team moving to frickin' Texas would have been stupid. I think a third team in Texas is stupid anyway. But, yeah, good for them. Good for their fans. Now just do something with the stadium. Do something, because that stadium does suck.
Well, I think it's that's the whole reason why I don't know if the crew are saved yet, because I believe that part of the deal was a new downtown stadium. So
just go massive renovation.
Yeah.
Unless it's cheaper to build a new one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
No one deserves bleacher seats.
Yeah, I've been there. I haven't been inside Crew Stadium. I've been outside it, and I've been to Columbus. I don't remember how long the drive was. Didn't feel long. I'll say that much.
Like 12 hours or something?
I mean, from downtown Columbus to Crew Stadium.
Maybe that just feels like 12 hours.
So this is from Cleveland.com, and this was updated as of October 13th, that the details are being worked out between the Columbus partnership, the Haslams, and MLS, and I guess Freecourt and all that.
It's amazing. It's amazing they let that guy, own that team with these intentions. MLS is just so swarmy and slimy.
Yeah, but who isn't?
Well, I don't know. I don't think I was that slimy.
It's like, let's go watch a classy sports league like the NFL.
So, since I was looking this up, did you talk about that stupid article?
A stupid article? Oh, yeah.
Are we bringing that up or no?
Yeah, I'll bring up the stupid article. For those of you who may not read, I got a subscription from The Athletic, and it's a pretty good website so far, I got to say. Decent sports articles and all that good stuff. And we have mentioned time and time again, we're an apolitical show, so I'm going to try and walk a fine line here because I think I'm really just calling out dumb politics as opposed to politics, taking a stand.
Or the misapplication of politics?
And misapplication of politics. Basically, it was this article about the Dos Cicero, and it was a pretty interesting article up until it got to the loss in 2016, where it basically just said the luster of Crew Stadium, in essence, was lost because Trump. Because people said they couldn't get up for the game because Trump. And I'm just like, come the fuck on. I mean...
But first of all, Trump got elected?
Yeah, because Trump got elected.
Okay.
And it's like, one, I will say to those people who said that, if you can't get up for a U.S. national team game because of who's in the White House, give your tickets to somebody else.
Right? Yeah, for real. If you're that sad, don't show up.
Yeah.
Plenty of people would have taken those tickets.
Yeah, and two, the Crew Stadium lost its luster for the national team games because Jurgen Klinsmann's a fucking moron and played a formation that they had never practiced before. That's why. So, I just, I think that's dumb politics piss me off, especially when they're applied where they don't belong. So, in that specific case.
Yeah, it's very, very silly. It's very silly.
It was such a stretch.
Unless something major, like really, really crazy is going on, I'm able to tune off my brain from politics and news to enjoy a game for like a couple hours.
Exactly.
Because then I'm all in on that. Exactly. Now, when that game's over, then I go back to, that's going on, boo. But yeah, for those couple hours I'm at a sporting event, I'm all in.
Yeah. When a sporting event is over, that's when I go to firebombing the nearest house of loyalism. It's still a party. They're still there, man. They fly the Union Jack. Let's loyalists out. So I sorry guys, I did take this in a political direction.
That took over.
I'm sorry, Red Bull Rant people, but yes, I am anti-loyalist.
All right. So anything else, Dumping Grounds?
No, that's all I had.
All right. So that only leaves Truman's terrible team of the week.
Hey, Orlando, I'm getting back to you now. You stink. Now, mind you, it's not losing to Seattle 2-1 because really, who cares? It's the fact that they've now given up the most goals in a season out of any other team in MLS history.
Wow.
Yes, they've now given up 72 goals on the season with 2 games left. The record was 70 from Minnesota last year.
Isn't San Jose pushing on that record too?
69 this year.
Yeah.
So I guess it's possible San Jose could overtake it.
So what's more fun to watch? Two good teams trying to break the all-time point record, which was just set last year, or two teams breaking the goals against record that was set last year?
The possibility of watching both in the same game in the last week of the year.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, Orlando it's already broken. But they can super break it.
Yeah, because it gets destroyed now.
Right.
But here's the thing. It is very possible that let's say Orlando manages to only give up like one goal, right? Mm-hmm. It is possible for San Jose to give up 4 or 5 and take that lead back. And now we do get both on the same day.
How about it comes down to the last game of the year? The Red Bulls, if they win, they can win the Shield, but they have to be at Atlanta's goal differential.
Oh,
right? Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be
God.
That would be fun. That would be a fun game to watch.
Oh yeah.
So that'd be great if Atlanta loses, we draw, because then we're even at 66 points.
Mm-hmm. And then let the games begin, right?
And then presumably we are tied on goal difference, assuming a 1-0 loss by Atlanta. So then we're tied on goal difference. So therefore, it would literally come down to goal difference because both teams have the same amount of wins.
Mm-hmm. Right, and then Matt Doyle's going to bring up that Kaku PK miss again.
Come on, MLS. I don't say that you rig things, but this is something worth rigging just for the drama.
Make it happen.
I will say this. Don't let anybody tell you anymore that the bottom of the league can't be exciting without Pro.
Here's what I want to know. Right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I count 7 teams that have 60 goals against or more.
60? 6 teams?
7 teams that have given up 6-0 goals or more.
Wow.
And Chicago will probably eclipse that this weekend because they're at 59.
Rough.
Yeah. I honestly wonder if like that is a record in MLS. The fact that we've had so many teams giving up so many goals.
Or Orlando at a minus 31.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess that's exactly where you should be when you look at the top teams and, plus 28, plus 27.
And it makes sense because San Jose is a minus 21, but Dallas is plus 12, Kansas City is plus 21. Like, what I really want to know is how Houston is at 0 goal difference with 9 wins, 15 losses, and 8 ties.
Pure mediocrity.
Well, it means they have blowout wins, right? It's the only way that happens.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so we got one more thing after the wrap up, but it's going to be the very last thing before we go. So wrapping it up, patreon.com/Red Bull Rant, $1 a month, all you need for the special episodes. And by the way, if you're on the Patreon, you get a custom RSS feed with everything in it.
Ooh.
So you don't need to subscribe twice. You can just subscribe there. You get the weekly shows. You get the special shows. You get everything in one shot.
Do you get the big show?
I mean, nobody really gets the big show, but...
Well... do you get a special birthday message from Truman's brother as the big show?
Oh, I'll make that happen.
That's got to be the $10 loaf, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's real special to get my brother to record you a message. Big cash right there.
All right. You can email us, redbullrant@gmail.com. You can call us 973-348-5329. Facebook.com/Red Bull Rant, at Red Bull Rant for the show on Twitter, at Dr. Stooge for myself, at PMACDA2 for Pat, at The Truman for Truman. Subscribe to our show via iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Music, YouTube, SoundCloud, pretty much anywhere you can find a podcast. last words from you guys, because I am definitely ending this episode on this email we got.
Well, Gritty is trash. Philly is trash. I hope Philly plays like trash, and I hope the Red Bulls win.
Yeah, anybody who's still listening to the show, come on down to Derby Road this Sunday in Scotch Plains. We'll get our rooting against Trash Philly on. So, and with that said, 1-0, baby, 1-0.
Remember, Rizzo for $1.
And Rizzo for $1. I'll post a picture of it when I make the bet.
All right, so for Pat Truman and myself, this is episode number 286 of Red Bull Rant. Thank you guys for tuning in. So this email comes from the Reverend Yuke O, and he provides us with
We
right?
think,
We think it's Yuko. But
I fuck up names, so my possibilities I actually got it right by accident.
I was kind of just more surprised by Jay, like, Yuke O. Like,
well, he put EUC space O, so I assumed the O is separate. Anyway, hey, I fuck up names all the time, okay? If I get that right.
That's true.
Come on. All right, so anyway, this is a special pre-playoff prayer. And hold on, I'm gonna get us into the proper mood here. Our Bradley, who art in Harrison, hallowed be thy name. Under moon or sun, God's will be done, on turf or on natural vegetation. Give us a goal with your illustrious head, and forgive us for doubting you in 2016. Lead us not into the Bronx, and deliver us from DC United. Amen.
Praise Bradley.
Heresy!